All right, let's tie some crappie jigs. What we got in the vise right now, pink 1/8 ounce, number 2 sickle hook. And we're gonna go with some solid pink tonight. I got some I got to do for a like door prizes for a crappie tournament. Got a new bobbin today too. I'm trying. I just tied one jig with it, and I really like it. Come off Amazon. It was like 18 bucks. It feels really sturdy. It feels good. It feels good between when you're holding it. It feels like you got a little more control over it. Could just be my imagination. I've been tying with cheap, worn out ones for so long that might not know the damn difference in a good one and a cheap one. But that one feels totally different. But we started out like normal. Gave the body a good thick base. Wrapped it all the way down. We're going to put some pink flash in it. And we're going to put that right in the middle. So that way it's hanging out of the tail at the end of it. Keep going in and out of focus. I don't know why. Sorry about that. That's what we're using for our flash. So I'm going a little bit heavy on it. And then we're going to use solid pink skirts. I'm going to use like 5-6 strands of it. I'm going to make it about 1.5 inches long. And I kind of push it down with my fingers. What I try to do is get it to go all around the shank of the hook. And I don't want to roll it yet, but here in just a second I'll roll it and make sure I got the bottom side, hook side covered. I'll wrap it back up, stopping right there. And I roll it back up and it looks like we got it all covered pretty good. So we got our tail kind of coming out both sides. We got our flash coming out the middle. Try to get that focus a little better. That seems a little better. All right, now we're going to start with our Chanel. Pink with some sparkles in it. Got this from Plateau Fly Shop in Springfield. And since I'm using a heavier jig head, I'm going to go all the way to the head, wrap it, and then wrap it all the way back up. And what that's doing is adding to the body. It's making it a little thicker, a little fuller. And we're going to put some head cement on the body of it. Brush it on there. And then we're going to wrap that Chanel around it. Man, I cannot keep that in focus at all. Let's try that. Make sure all your tail material's out of the way. Start your wrap right where you ended. Right where you ended your thread wrap. That's where you want your Chanel to start at. And we're going to give it some pretty good tight wraps. And like I said, you can kind of see the head moving, so you know I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on it. Make your last wrap right there at the neck of the head. Secure it a couple times. And then move your thread and bobbin over to the other side and do the same thing. Go 4 or 5 good wraps right there to tie it all down. Then we're going to trim that Chanel off. And we're going to whip finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop it out. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop that whip finish out. Trim that thread off. Drop the bobbin on the floor. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue right there in the neck, right where that knot's at. Right in there. And that's it. Solid pink crappie jig. I like that. I'm not sure if I've got any solid pink ones or not in my box. I got somewhat pink. I like how that turned out. Neat, it's clean, simple, and should catch a crappie. I'm gonna tie a couple more up. I think I'm gonna do some black chartreuse, some that are chartreuse and black. And I might just record that one too. See if I can get all my stuff situated. We're gonna go to a black 1/8 ounce head with their number 2 red sickle hook. If I can get it out of the bag. What we got right here? I'm gonna have to load a bobbin up. This is one I used for years. I like this one. I like the way you squeeze it, but I'm pretty sure that yellow one is probably going to become my favorite. I've also had a lot of questions on my vise. What the name brand of it is, and honestly, I really don't know. I started out with like a fly tying kit off of Amazon. Came with a vise, come in a little wooden box, come with some tools, some extra stuff. A friend of mine gave this to me. Just kind of zoom out on it. Maybe somebody out there might know the name of this and what it looks like. But that's all it is. It's kind of simple. Got an adjustment screw here where I can pivot that head back and forth. Sometimes, a lot of times when I tie regular crappie jigs, I got this kind of up at a 45-degree angle. When I tie bucktail jigs, I keep it down flat so that way I can wrap the bucktail a little easier around the edge of it. I can't really honestly say that the vise makes a better jig. It might make it a little easier to tie a jig, get it in the position you want it in. But the one I got off Amazon, it was fine. It was good. It worked fine. You didn't have the full rotation of it that you do with this vise. But I wish I knew the name of it, because there's been a lot of people that have asked me that. I've looked it up. I've tried to scroll through fly tying websites and all over Amazon. I can't find one that looks like this, so I think it was actually kind of old. A friend of mine loaned it to me, let me use it because he wasn't using it. And I think his, if I remember right, he told me his grandpa used to go down to Bennett Springs during trout season and tie flies on the bed of his tailgate of his truck right there on site. Just somebody come up and ask him for something and he would tie it up for him, which I guess is a pretty good deal. But that's what's got me thinking that the vise is kind of old. You know, it's probably been around for a while. I don't even know if they make one like it anymore. If they don't, you know, I'm not sure. But I do like that vise, though. I do. I've gotten pretty partial with it. I saved the other one I got off Amazon. I was trying to get my son to start tying with me, teaching him how to do it. And I think right now the Xbox has got tying crappie jigs beat. That's all right. So like I said, we're doing pretty just kind of basic colors. I think I'm going to do some with rubber skirts, and I'm going to do some out of bucktail. I've kind of gotten to where I like using them. I like tying the bucktail crappie jigs. Pretty easy. It don't take very long to tie, and it's just as effective as these. Since I'm giving them away as door prizes, I'm probably going to do some out of hackle. Probably going to do a dozen or so, maybe a little bit more. But to all you guys that are, watching, learning how to do this, it's a fun hobby. It's kind of addictive. But the best thing I like about it is I can make whatever jig I want, how I want it, and when I want it. I started doing this last winter. Been doing it for almost a year. A lot of good YouTube videos to watch. I watched SK's Fishing Adventures. He taught me quite a bit. Small jaw ties everything from bass jigs, walleye jigs, crappie jigs, bluegill jigs. He's a good one to learn from too. Big Ken on Facebook. Tie some pretty jigs. I would almost have to call him the master at this. But simple black and chartreuse. Can't ever go wrong with black and chartreuse. That's like, I don't know, everybody's got a black and chartreuse. That's what we got. Black 1/8 ounce head, red number 2 sickle hook, quite a bit of flash in the back of it, chartreuse body, chartreuse tail, solid black head. Got any questions, comments, anything you want to see? Some of you new guys out there that are tying, got any questions, ask me. I'll answer anything. I started once too. More than willing to help you out. I like getting up in the morning and seeing I got some questions and comments and stuff like that. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, let you know when I'm tying another one. That's all I got for now. I gotta get to work and get some more of these jigs tied. See you guys.